Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me today. Got a lot of MLW news and notes to go over. First and foremost, MLW star Davey Richards has signed a 2-year extension with MLW. Being reported here by Fightful.com, it says Davey Richards is with MLW for the long term. After 4 years away from the business, Davey Richards returned in June 2021, wrestling a handful of independent dates before signing with MLW. Speaking on Busted Open Radio, Richards revealed he has signed a 2-year extension with MLW after only a few months with the company. And here's a quote from Davey Richards. When I left wrestling, I got into medical school and was like, I'm set for life. I'm going to be a doctor, but there was something missing. There's this show Cobra Kai, and there's this scene where God doesn't give people things he doesn't want them to use. I was like, I have to go finish. I have to go back and finish this my own way. There is stuff left in the basement, to quote Rocky. Impact reached out, AEW reached out, MLW reached out. The AEW guys are awesome, but their schedule is a little difficult for me. I'm a dad and have another career. MLW is great, and I'm glad I made that decision. I didn't know much about them, but the more we talked, the more it became a natural fit. 3 months in, maybe 4 months, they offered me a 2-year contract extension. I was like, no problem. I'm happy to be with them for the long term. So as we know, David Richards has found immediate success with MLW. He's the winner of the Opera Cup, and I could only imagine he's going to get an MLW Heavyweight Championship match at some point. I'm thinking in 2022. But once again, David Richards has signed a 2-year contract extension with MLW. So big news for David Richards, and even bigger news for MLW. They just re-signed their world champion Alexander Hammerstone to a contract extension. Now David Richards to a contract extension. MLW means business. They want to. Corp Bauer just means business. He's looking to be very successful, and it's very cool to see some of the top guys in the promotion are re-signing with MLW for the long term. And Dave Richards will be at MLW Super Fight as well. Super Fight taking place, I think it's this month. Super Fight, actually, I'm sorry, in February. It will be in February. I'm pretty sure it's February. I don't have a date here, but I'm pretty sure Super Fight is in February. But let's go to we have some more news and notes actually for MLW. Super Fight will be no, February, sorry about that. I was looking at the date. Got a little tongue tied there. February 26th in Charlotte will be Super Fight. But more notes here. Actually, the MLW debut of a new show called Decoded will be released this Thursday on MLW's YouTube channel. It's not going to be matches. It's going to be more let's go into the life of MLW superstars. And I think the first Decoded show features Jacob Fatu. Don't forget January 21st they return to Dallas. MLW Tag Team Champions 5150 defend the title against the Von Erichs in a Texas Tornado match. And Roxy goes one-on-one with Miranda Gordy. Also appearing on that show will be MLW World Champion Alex Hammerstone, Jacob Fatu, MLW Middleweight Champion Tajiri, Davey Richards, EJ Nduka, Cesar Duran, Mads Kruger, Matt Cross, Calvin Tankman, Richard Holiday, Alex Kane, the MLW Openweight Champion, Alicia Atut, TJP, Aramis Arez, Casey Navarro, Savio Vega, Myron Reed and Ho Ho Loon, and Gino Medina, and more. So got a huge lineup of wrestling coming to Dallas on January 21st. Also a super fight on February 26th in Charlotte. they're hyping some big debuts. They didn't elaborate on who the debut might be, but they're hyping on their Twitter that there's going to be some big debuts at Super Fight. So looking forward to that. MLW February 26th Super Fight. And last but not least, we could expect to see more All Japan Pro Wrestling talent coming to MLW in 2022. I know the Saito brothers are coming to MLW. I think they're going to be at Super Fight, actually, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to be at I'm sorry, not Super Fight. I think they're going to be in Dallas. They could be at Super Fight as well, but expect to see some more All Japan Pro Wrestling talent. Tajiri, let's not forget Tajiri, the MLW middleweight champion, should be at Super Fight and should be in Dallas as well, I believe. Did I? Was it? Oh yeah, I mentioned Tajiri will be in Dallas. I already, I already said that. Sorry. So he'll be in Dallas as well. Tajiri defending the title. No matches have been set yet for him, but expect to see more All Japan Pro Wrestling talent in MLW. Hoping for Kento Miyahara. I would have said Jake Lee, but Jake Lee, unfortunately, is out with a fractured orbital bone. He had to relinquish the All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Championship. So we won't be seeing Jake Lee in MLW for some time. But Kento Miyahara, I would love to see. I love to see Suji Ishikawa coming over. Shotaro Oshino versus Alex Kane would be just a fantastic match. So there's a lot of great talent, possibly a lot of great possibilities of All Japan talent, All Japan Pro Wrestling talent coming to MLW. Lots of potentially great matchups as well. So, but if I was to pick one, I'd go with Kento Miyahara, 100%. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. Anything else breaks, I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.